Right, what is this going to do? That's nice. So hi guys, and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm Marty, and today I'm going to be giving you my review and my thoughts on Gears Tactics. Now, I'm going to read the description of the game as per usual and give all the details about when it was released and who's made it. So, Gears Tactics is a turn-based tactics video game developed by Splash Damage in conjunction with the Coalition and published by Xbox Game Studios. It is a spin-off of Gears of War franchise and is the prequel to the first game. Now, in this, you're outnumbered and fighting for survival. You will recruit new members and command your squad to hunt down an evil mastermind who makes monsters. Now, this was released for the Microsoft Windows on April 28th, 2020. It's going to be on, or it is, sorry, it's on the Xbox One and Xbox Series XS now from November 10th, 2020. That's when it came out for that point. Now, you can get this game on both the Xbox Game Pass and the PC Game Pass, but if you don't feel like paying for that subscription that gives you lots of games to choose from, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but you then can pick up the game for a big price tag on Steam and anywhere else, to be totally honest, for the Xbox or the PC, for £49.99, which is a lot. So I've managed to play this before it was released on the Xbox, and I've been having a lot of fun on it. Now, this is the first time I've actually properly got stuck into a game like this, and I'm finding it highly addictive, to be totally honest. I'm really enjoying it. Now, people who have already played this on the PC, you might wonder, you know, why you want to go back to this, and, you know, why would you want to sort of pick it back up? But since it's now been released onto the Xbox, it has had a big update, or I should say an update, to be totally honest, because you've now got a new character called Jack to be added to the player list. It seems like you've got harder enemies as well, and more loot, or rarer loot to find, so new things to be found and some new characters. Now, to talk about Jack a little bit, Jack is a robot that will help you with a few things. Jack can buff your critical hit chance for, you know, for quite a few of your players, and he can offer a protection shield that could help about 3 of your members if your team, you know, if they're all bunched up together correctly, which most times you won't do that because it's probably a really bad tactical thing to do. But there are many more perks which can be added to his skill tree as well, which is really good. Now, he is very good for picking up loot on the map, which is, to be totally honest, is more what I use him from. So obviously you can find out where your actual loot crates are, and you can just send them off there, which is really great. So you've just got to be careful though, because obviously if he does get seen by the other enemies, he's going to be hit and he can't really do anything else. He doesn't fight or anything like that, but he has got a really decent cloaking device, which will cost you 1 move. So you've got to be careful when moving him to the actual location, because you don't want to obviously use up all your moves and then you can't use his cloak, because then obviously he's going to be hit by someone else and he's going to be targeted. So now, for people who are actually starting this for the first time and haven't actually played this game before, I'll give you a sort of brief description of what you got to do and how it sort of works. On each member of your squad, they have a skill tree list, which can give you some really insane perks and help you out massively. But when picking, you've always got to read over what the perks do and where the perk list is leading to. Because, you know, once you pick them, that's it. You're not going to be able to go back and change it. Now, you can have a few different types of members. So you have your support, heavy, vanguard, sniper, which are really OP, and Jack the robot. Now, I think that's it. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's all the actual different types of people that you can have. Now, it is good to have a few different types of members. A few more members of the same type on your squad. So you can have, like, you know, 2 heavy, 2 vanguard, 2 support, and can't have two jackers, there's only one. As you can actually explore different types through the actual skill trees through them as well. And the other thing is this, that once your squad is downed and killed, that's it for them. You've lost them for good. So you've got to get them picked up as soon as possible. It is a must, because as I said, once they're downed and they've been wiped out, been cut to pieces, and you've lost them for good, then that's it, you're not getting them back. Now, when you get the chance to recruit new members, they only stay there for a short amount of time. So if you're wanting to add more people to the actual list of your squad, don't wait. You need to pick them as soon as they come available, actually on the screen, because as I said, once that time's passed, they ain't coming back. You're not going to get them again. You can only have so many members on your actual squad. I think it's 8. I could be wrong. I think it's 8. I'm going to say 8. And that's all you can actually have. But as I said, you need to pick them before that recruit time is gone, because it's just something that you want to actually get them in as soon as possible. Now, story, so far I am really enjoying this game. I really am getting quite addicted to it. I haven't really played any of the other Gears of War since number 2, I think. Yeah, it was number 2. So I really have no idea if this is setting up the story right for the first Gears of War or not, because obviously this is a prequel to all those Gears of Wars, because we're up to Gears of War 5 now, aren't we? So I have no idea where the story's led to or not, but yeah, you do start out as a gear called Gabe Diaz, who works in a motor pool. Now, he doesn't want to fight anymore, but he ends up getting a phone call, and you're ordered to go and get a secret artifact with Vanguard, which, upon finding the actual artifact, it tells you about Ukon, who is an evil mastermind that makes monsters. And then from that point on, you're basically trying to, well, you're set out to hunt him down. Along the way, you're told to find anything you can that can help you with your missions, and recruit anyone you can find to help bring down the evil mastermind Ukon. Now, as I said before, this is my first proper time playing a game like this. Now, I know this game is like Wasteland 3 and XCOM, from what I've been told by other people, but I know from others telling me that those games are so difficult compared to this, and I think it shows, because the reason being is I have this difficulty set on insane. Now, for me, it's just hard enough that it's still fun to play, and I have to think about obviously what I'm doing, and I've really got to actually plan out what I'm going to do, which is great. But you know, should I be able to play a tactics game as a noob on this type of difficulty? And I really should be getting tanked by everything. As if I was on Wasteland 3 or XCOM on this difficulty, I wouldn't be standing a chance at all. So it's definitely not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. But you know, nonetheless, it is still very fun, and it's still very enjoyable, and I do recommend that if you have not tried this game yet, or even if you're a person who's actually already played it, due to the fact there's been a few new updates and upgrades being put into the game, it's definitely worth another go, and it's definitely worth a good play, because it will roll out the hours. They will just keep rolling by as you're playing it, and it's a good time killer as well, and it's really fun and enjoyable game. So now we're at the stage where I rate this game. Now, I have given this game a 6.5 out of 10. Now, I've done this because of the way we actually score our games. Now, I have run through this before, and I will run through it again because I think it's necessary to actually do it within the reviews. So with the first point of what we're going to do is, we'll run it down from 1 to 10. Well, it's actually 1 to 9, but yeah. So, is the game priced right? Personally, I think it should be a nice £30 game. I mean, it's nearly £60 at some sites. So that's going to be a half point for me. I don't agree with any games being this price tag anyway. So I'll probably end up being biased upon that with any game, to be totally honest. But yeah, does the game work? Well, right, me and Monk both had a few issues from this. He got sent back to the dashboard on his Xbox. Now for me, I went to use the Vanguard to fire at an enemy. it made out that it fired, but then he basically just stood there, stuck, holding up his pistol, aiming at someone, and I couldn't use him, and I couldn't move him, which in turn caused me to lose one of my squad members, which I really wasn't happy about that. So that's getting a half a point for me because it has a few issues on that. User friendly, it's about 1 point, I'm going to say, because I haven't had any problems and I'm new to this and I found it quite easy. So yeah, it's user friendly to me. For looks of the game, yeah, I really think the looks are really good. I love how the cinematic play's been done through each fight scene, especially when you're actually, you know, cutting them to pieces, and that goes into a little sort of zoomed in motion of what you're going to see, and it's great to see all that. You know, the sound. So we're on 5 now. Sorry, sound of the game. Yeah, it's going to get a half point. It's fine. It's not great, so it's not something I'll go wow. You know, so it's not going to get a full point for that. 6, did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. So definitely a full point for that. I'm still enjoying it. So story, yeah, I am enjoying it. I think it's cool. I wouldn't say it's jaw dropping, you know, but it is a cool story, and I am enjoying it. But again, it's going to only get half a point for that. But yeah, length linked to price of the game. Okay, well, apparently it would take 20 hours. It's probably going to take me longer because I'm a noob in that. But you know, for sure, yeah, I think half a point for this is it's good considering it's a £50 game anyway. It's yeah. And would I share with the people about this game? Well, yes, I have been, and I still will carry on, and I will still be telling people to have a go and to give it a go because it is very fun. Now, to get 10 points, we have to get a full point on every question, which gives it half a point. Then it's down to the reviewer if it deserves that other half point, which it probably never will. So, but if you've liked my review, please hit the like button. Please hit that subscribe button as well, and the notification button. And we'll be seeing you again soon. Now, we've been the Critically Clueless. I've been Marty. Catch you again soon. Take care.